So in this video, I will be talking about a very difficult pill to swallow, and that's essentially knowing when to quit attempting to try to day trade. Now, please stick to the end of the video. There is still a bit of a hopeful message at the end, but if you're someone that thinks it's probably time to give up, then this video is definitely for you. So with that being said, let's begin. Alright, so number one, consistent financial losses, eroding capital. If your trading account balance consistently declines over months despite strategy adjustments, it's a clear sign that your approach isn't working. The second point is inability to cover costs. Day trading comes with expenses like commissions and platform fees. If your profits can't cover these costs, the activity becomes unsustainable. Ladies and gents, if you know or have noticed that your strategies just simply don't cut it, and you're noticing consistent financial losses despite the amount of times that you have tried adjusting your strategy, the amount of videos you have watched, then this is the first sign as to whether or not you should probably think about hanging it up. Number two, emotional and psychological strain. So the first point is chronic stress. The fast-paced nature of day trading can lead to anxiety, mood swings, or even burnout. If trading negatively impacts your mental health or relationships, it's time to reassess. The second point is trading addiction. Obsessively monitoring markets or feeling unable to step away may indicate unhealthy behavior that warrants quitting. Now, this is a different level kind of stress, guys. Okay, this isn't like, oh man, I'm feeling kind of down, I'm feeling a little depressed, oh, I'm just a little tired. No, I'm talking about serious mood changes, man. Like, you can't stop thinking about the fact that you're losing, even when you're at work, even when you're at school, even when you're hanging out with family members. Like, all you're thinking about is, dang dude, I have to dig myself out of this hole, or man, this strategy isn't working, stuff like that, right? The moment that it becomes addictive to just think about all the losses and all the struggles that you have in trading, that is another sign that you should probably either quit or at least take some time off. But you have to be realistic here, and you have to be real with yourself. Write this stuff down if you have to. See if you actually have these kinds of things going on right now in your mental space. And again, be very, very honest here. I know this isn't easy, but I've seen a lot of people get into insane amounts of debt because of this. So please make sure you're being honest about your emotions and psychological stress. Okay, so number three, risking essential funds. Using critical money. Trading with funds meant for essential expenses like rent or bills is a red flag. This behavior can lead to financial instability. The second point is accumulating debt. Borrowing money to fund trades or cover losses is a dangerous practice that suggests it's time to stop. Already with just number three alone is more than enough to tell someone, hey, I'm gonna need you to hold up real quick, man. Because clearly you're either too obsessed with all the losses, or the stress is getting to you to the point that you're saying, no, I could still work something out. You start lying to yourself, and then you start spending the money that you don't have. Ladies and gents, remember, you have to take trading or learning how to trade baby steps. Each step is not only important because there might be little things that you need to pay attention to, but because there are also some stuff that just cannot be taught and that simply come with practicing day by day. Okay, please do not start borrowing money. I've heard so many horror stories, and there's actually a bunch of videos on YouTube of people that borrowed money to try to enter trades, and they've lost their house, they've lost their marriages. I mean, it's really, really bad, y'all. Please do not start borrowing money. Please don't, okay? Number four, lifestyle conflicts. The first point is changing priorities. Life events such as starting a family or pursuing a new career might make day trading incompatible with your goals and lifestyle. Before I move on to the second point, I need you guys to remember that I have a video that tells you or gives you a roadmap for starting the day trade. And in that video, I specifically advise, if you are already looking into pursuing a career before day trading, go for the career first. Why? Because that career could fund you while you are learning how to trade. The last thing you want to do is trying to get into day trading with no career or no decent amount of income to cover whatever expenses may come during your learning curve. Okay, so please keep that in mind. The second one is burnout. The intense focus required for day trading can lead to exhaustion and lack of motivation, signaling the need for a break or exit. Now, I've noticed burnouts happen more often than not with people that just simply do not follow directions, or they're looking at the wrong stuff. Why? Because either one is going to lead to you failing in your trades, whether it's back testing, demoing, or even live trades. You have to make sure that you're following the instructions that whatever mentor it is that you're following, if it's not me or whoever else, you have to make sure you are following them to a T, and you stick with them, you practice them, do whatever you have to do to get it down. Now again, guys, you know that I don't sell courses, I don't sell mentorships. My Discord's for free, you can join if you want. I also have links down below for all the backtesting platforms I recommend with some discount codes in them. I highly suggest you just look at my content, follow my playlist. I have a bunch of playlists that you guys can follow. If you're someone that's going through burnout, please look at my playlist, look at my videos. There might be little golden nuggets that you can find in there that just might help out with this. But again, please do not make trading revolve around your career, your family, your career, God more than anything, right? That has to come first. Day trading or learning how to trade must come last, okay? You have to settle in first with your family, get your career straight, get your lifestyle with God first more than anything else, and everything else will be added on to you, all right? Number 5, emotional decision making. Now this is a big one, right? We've all gone through this one. Allowing emotions like greed or fear to dictate trades often leads to poor outcomes. If you find yourself revenge trading or chasing losses, it's time to step back and evaluate whether you should continue. Now, yes, we are all guilty of doing this to some degree. But the moment that it becomes obsessive and you just simply cannot handle the fear or the greed that comes into this, you really need to stop and get yourself checked, okay? Because that kind of obsession is definitely not good. It is okay to have a little bit of greed and have a little bit of fear, right, when well placed. But the moment that you start having too much of it, that can definitely become a problem. So if you notice that you are someone that is currently struggling with this to a really large degree, you really need to stop yourself and maybe reevaluate what's going on, why you're feeling that way, and take a pause. Okay, be honest with yourself, get some help, talk to someone, do whatever you have to do to get it straight. Okay, now number 6, lack of improvement. If repeated efforts to refine your strategies and learn from mistakes don't yield better results over time, it may indicate that day trading isn't the right fit for you. Now, ladies and gents, do I believe that anyone has the ability to become a day trader? Yes. Do I believe is it probable? Then that's up to you. Why? Guys, there's so many resources out there, so many ways to learn how to day trade. If you still have not been able to get it down to almost an exact science, I think it's time you got real with yourself and maybe decide to pursue something else. Maybe there's other things outside of day trading that you're good at or that you will be good at. Day trading is not the end all be all. Not only that, you can always revisit this at some other point, right? If you truly have done everything you can in terms of maybe paying for a one-on-one with an actually good mentor, one that's been verified to actually give results. Or if you've actually looked at all of my videos, shameless plug, I know, but they actually work. Or if you've actually tried reaching out to someone or tried getting like a day trading partner or something. If you've done every single thing you could possibly do imaginable to try to make sure you fix your strategies and learn from your mistakes, then and only then will I say, okay, maybe it is time to call it quits, do something else, go look into another field. There are plenty of other fields that pay more than day trading, believe it or not. Plenty of other fields, even careers in trade schools. There are plenty of trade schools that pay a lot more than day trading, right? You can be a lineman. Over time, you can become a journeyman. You can scale up the ranks in like some kind of corporate job. It'll pay a lot more than day trading. Maybe you can become a CEO of a company later down the line. I don't know. But the point is, don't think that just because you weren't good at day trading doesn't mean you can't become good at something else. Not only that, you can always come back to day trading at some point. That's what happened with me, right? A few years back. Well, not few, many years. I'm getting older now. I tried day trading. I did everything I could at the time, and I had to be real with myself. I had to stop day trading for a while, for a couple of years actually. And after a few years, I came back to it. I stuck to it. I was very disciplined, and now here I am helping you guys out. All right, so you can always come back to this, but please stop before it's too late. All right, so number 7, alternatives to quitting completely. Before quitting entirely, consider taking a break. A sabbatical from trading can help refresh your mindset and provide clarity on whether you want to continue. Ladies and gents, take that time to be honest with yourself. Be honest if you're too greedy or too fearful. Whatever it is you have to do, just take some time off. Maybe take a week off, maybe take a month off. Please, no less than a week. I highly recommend you take that break. You'll be very surprised how helpful that break can be. The next thing is scaling down. Reducing position sizes and risk exposure can allow you to trade more cautiously while reassessing your strategy. Ladies and gents, keep this in mind. With small wins can come small losses, right? A lot of the times our strategies don't have the best win rate. If you have a very low win rate, you should definitely stick to risking small. Why? Because if you risk too much, you might end up blowing your account before you start hitting profits again. So please risk very little. All right, it's gonna take some time. It might take a month, some years even, to try to nail that pattern in your head, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Scale down. Don't be dumb and blow your account. You'll be surprised how this very little tweak can actually save your trading career. All right, so ultimately, quitting day trading isn't about failure. It's about recognizing when it no longer aligns with your financial goals, mental health, or lifestyle. Alright, so thank you for making it to the end of this video. I know this probably was a little hard. Now, if you watch the entire video, and if you're someone that has all of the things or issues that I just spoke about, and I mean you have all of them, I think you need to stop, man. I think you need to do something else. Reevaluate if trading is actually worth it. If it's worth losing your family, losing your career, losing everything you've worked for, it's probably a good time to stop. Okay, now if you're someone that's only maybe struggling with one, maybe two things max, and depending on what it is, then maybe there's still some hope for you. But either way, reach out to me, leave your comments down below. Maybe there's something that I can help you with. Maybe we can fix it. And again, look at all of my videos. Look at my beginners playlist, my intermediate playlist. Check everything out. I mean, seriously, look at all of them. I don't care if you're already been trading or know almost everything there is to be known about trading. Maybe you've been studying this for a couple years now. I don't care. Look at my videos. Start from the bottom up. I promise there will be something that you will find interesting or useful. I promise you will. And again, join the Discord. It's free. I don't charge anyone. There's no paywall. There's nothing, okay? It's just me and you. You can also connect with me through there. Ask me questions. We can help each other out, right? So before I go, this is from Galatians 6:9, a quick little Bible verse to motivate y'all. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Guys, ladies, please don't give up if there is still a solution to be found. All right, please pray about this. Go to your priest. If you're an Orthodox Christian like me, tell him, hey, look, I've been trying to do this for a while. What do you think? He might actually be able to give you the answer that you've been looking for. You never know. Pray to the good Lord Almighty. Ask him to strengthen you. Ask him to give you wisdom, intelligence, and to give you the discipline to actually practice that wisdom and to actually put that intelligence forth, right? Because a lot of us can be the wisest people on earth, but if we do not have the discipline to enact on that wisdom, then it's of no good. So with that being said, guys, I'm leaving y'all with this. Connect with me on the Discord. Send me some DMs. I want to get talking to you. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon in the next one. Peace.